stream, and it's Saturday, the 12th of July, 2025, and it is 1:30 in the morning in the UK. Just a brief update, really. I have almost completed the Chester Zoo series. I didn't realise how many videos I'd actually done. So there's another 20 or so left to put on, which I'll be able to do later on. Probably in the next 12, 13 hours time, during Saturday afternoon. I'll be able to upload the final half of the videos from the Chester Zoo series, okay? It has generated a few views, it's generated a few subscribers, so it will be finished on the Saturday afternoon anyway. So later on, a lot later on than now. So I am still planning to go ahead and go to Shrewsbury after I've done my overtime, which I've basically started Friday evening. So I've done my first shift of my overtime. Well, not quite, no. My overtime's mainly going to start from Saturday, Sunday, something like that. So in the next few days anyway. So I've got several shifts at work ahead of me. But once the overtime section is complete, I shouldn't have any more for a while. But that doesn't matter if I do or I don't. But the point is, I've got plans to go to Shrewsbury after I've done this section of overtime. So I haven't yet booked the rail journey, and I haven't yet booked Shrewsbury Prison, as in the ticket online, but I will book it, and I will do an update to let you know that I'll be going. So I'll go from, obviously, here to Crewe, hopefully, again, not have the signalling issue that I had when I went to Chester Zoo. All being well, it should be running on time, and I will double check the rail times the night before, and even on the morning prior to me leaving the house, to make sure that I'm not going to be stuck down there for another hour or hour and a half because the train is late because of some signal problems or something else. So I will make sure doubly that the train is going to be running on time. Because otherwise, like I said, I'll get down there like I did Tuesday and not think that there was a problem. And then I saw on the screen that the train was only going to Stoke-on-Trent only. I should have twigged and thought, oh, right, it's not going to Crewe. That's not good. That means I've got to stay at Stoke and then wait for the next one. But hopefully that won't happen this time. So I will make sure that I will check the rail times the night before on the National Rail website, and also on Trainline, which is another website you can use. And I will just double check that the rail times are going to be correct and that I should get to Crewe and then switch and go to Shrewsbury. Because the journey's quite straightforward. It's very similar to Chester, really. You go to Crewe and you change, and then you go down on the Carmarthen Rail train, the Carmarthen train it is, and it calls at Shrewsbury on the way down. But I will make sure that the trains are running on time, and I'll check the times. I'll double check it. But again, I'm not going to be tied to a set time when I get there, because I'm not going to a zoo this time. I'll be going to hopefully go into the castle at Shrewsbury, which is only open Tuesday through Saturday. According to the Shropshire Museum's website. It's open Tuesday till Saturday from 10 o'clock till about 4:30, something like that. And it's £8 to go into the castle, which is literally a stone's throw from the station. So, and I have been in the grounds, because you can go in the grounds free of charge. There's no charge to go in the grounds. You just walk in and you can take some photographs and have a sit down and just chill. But I would like to actually go into the castle. And then there's I think it's Laura's Tower or something, where you can get a nice view over the station, over to where the prison is, and I think you can see the Welsh Mountains as well in the background. So you generally get some nice views. So aim for that, and then have a look up through Shrewsbury town like I've done before. There's lots of nice old-fashioned buildings, narrow streets, interesting buildings and shops that you can go in. And then I can have a walk alongside the River Severn, have something to eat down there. So I'll take some lunch. And then I'll go over to the prison in the afternoon, which of course is a tourist attraction. And I will go around the prison, and there's a tea room restaurant in there where you can have a cup of tea and a cake. And you can look round all the cells, all the wings in the yard, the exercise yard where the inmates used to go, because it was a prison up till 2013. It was a male prison. And it was a prison up till 2013, as I've said. It's now a tourist attraction, and it's very interesting. So it just gives you a bit of insight into what prison life was like recently and in the past, because there are several cells in there that kind of just show you what they were like in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then the present day one. So you can see a contrast. So it's actually quite interesting, and you can go around with a guide. You can book a guided tour, or you can just do your own, and then you get as much time as you want in there. And pardon the joke, but you can take lots of selfies. So because it's a prison, so you can take loads of selfies, literally, of yourself. You can go and sit in one of the cells and just take a photograph of yourself. It's basically an interesting day or afternoon out, whatever. It's open till 5 o'clock every day, 10 o'clock till 5. So it's similar hours to the castle. So I will probably go and do the castle bit first, go up into the town, have something to eat, and then go over to the prison in the afternoon. Because there's no set time when I've got to turn up, because the ticket would be valid all day, and you can spend as much time in the prison as you want when it's open. So that's something I'm going to do. I mean, I did do a series there last year in September. I do remember doing it. The weather did change. It was a bit iffy. But then again, that's not a problem with Shrewsbury, because the prison is an inside attraction, and so is the castle. And there's plenty of shops to go in. But yes, the rain can ruin your day. But it'll be nice to go there on a nice sunny day and just go and chill by the river for a little bit, have something to eat, just chill out. I'll do some video footage, and then get to the prison and then spend the afternoon in there, do loads of videos in there, do a couple of live streams so that you can see what it's like in there as well. So it'll be interesting to do that. So I'll be doing some live streams from inside Shrewsbury Prison. So I'll show you around the cells and the wings. So that series will come up in the next couple of weeks, and I will also contact Will at the Who's Who and try and get the capybara experience arranged as well at the Who's Who. Go and have another day there, get that done, and hopefully interact with the capybaras this time, because it didn't quite go according to plan back in March. Hello to you that are joining the stream. Please subscribe at CarlSmith25. So as I say, the Chester Zoo series is almost complete now. I've got a few more videos left to put on. I've also put some videos on of some hedgehogs that we've been getting in our garden. We had 3 the other night on Wednesday evening, because I didn't actually realise we got 3, because originally I went out and there was 1, then a second one appeared, and then a third one appeared. So I'm glad you like capybaras, Hudson 540, because I got up close to Cinnamon back in March in her enclosure. Didn't get to feed her because the capybaras weren't interacting, but I followed her story because it made world news a year ago in September when she escaped. And it made the news as far as America, Australia, New Zealand, China. It really made the world news. And interestingly, the Who's Who have announced on their website that they're going to be releasing an animation of Cinnamon the capybara based on the book that was released, which is called Cinnamon's Big Adventure, which I managed to get hold of before it got released to the public because I'd pre-ordered it. So the book got released to the public on a Monday, and I received it 2 days earlier. But they have announced on their social media that they have done, or in the process of doing, a mini animation of the book, Cinnamon's Big Adventure. So I'm really looking forward to that when that comes out. And they've also had, at Robaston Animal Zone, some new animals, which they've actually got at the Who's Who as well. They're known as binturongs, which are basically a type of bear. So they've got them at Robaston because they've got a brand new enclosure. So they've announced that they've got these new animals in, because from next weekend, next Saturday, the 18th, 19th of July, the Robaston Animal Zone will be open daily. It's open on weekends anyway during term time, but when it's a school holiday, it'll be open from next Saturday, which will be the 19th of July, right the way through till September the 2nd. So, and you don't have to book to go. You can just turn up. It's about £9 for adults, I think, and £6 for children. There's ample parking as well. So they're developing that. They've also got a brand new aquarium section at Robaston as well. So it's another excuse to go back. They've got Provost squirrels, which I saw at Chester Zoo on Tuesday. They did have a capybara, but sadly it died. But they've got these brand new binturongs at Robaston as well. They've come from a zoo down south. I think Dartmoor or somewhere down south they've come from. So they're in a new enclosure, so I'm going to go back and see them. But but I will try and get back to the Who's Who. As I've said, I'm definitely going to go back to the Who's Who. It's near Telford in Shropshire, which is just next door to Shrewsbury, so the towns are both close together. But the Who's Who is really nice. You've got the dinosaur bit as well in there, and lots of kids tend to go around there. And there's also, you can read information about Jurassic Park, the different movies, what dinosaurs they used, etc. There's quite a lot of interesting information that you can find out in there as well. They've got wallabies, they've got wolves, they've got, as I said, the capybaras, they've got meerkats, porcupines, lemurs, Provost squirrels, they've got owls and different birds as well. So it's an interesting place to go. It's nice. They've got a little reptile house as well. So I've been at least 3 times now, and I went in March, as I said, for the capybara experience. Didn't get what I paid for because they didn't interact, but Will, who I actually met in the shop, and they do watch my channel as well, they've said that if I drop them an email, I can go back and do the capybara experience free of charge. So I have every intention in doing that, and hopefully this time to actually feed them. So that'll be really good. Get that on the camera, get that on the footage. I've every intention in doing that. So that's basically the next few series I'm going to be doing. So Shrewsbury will be the next one. I will book the rail ticket. It's just under 30 quid. I will book the rail ticket for that very soon. I'll update you all on that when I've done it. I will complete the Chester series tomorrow, Saturday, later in the day. There's a few more videos to go. I will also return back to Twycross Zoo, probably during August, because the annual pass will run out. I'll renew my Peak Wildlife Part 1 probably online. So there's at least another 3 or 4 series to go yet. And then, of course, in September, it's the cruise on Morella Discovery 2. And I'll be doing some pre-cruise videos for that as well. And that also goes for any videos that you want me to do regarding airport security, regarding fast track, checking luggage in. Any videos you want me to do regarding travel or airports, you can drop me a comment in the comment section or in the chat, or you can just go onto my channel and click the magnifying glass and you can type it in there. And I have done videos on passport control at airports and security as well. So I have done videos on that. So just check back on those. But for now, that's the latest update I can give you regarding Robsbaston, that they've had these new animals. The Who's Who are going to be releasing a new animation based on Cinnamon's Escape, based on the book. So again, I'm looking forward to that. I will definitely return to the Who's Who. I will definitely return to Twycross Zoo. I will most likely go back to the Trenton Monkey Forest. I'll probably do another walk at Dimmingsdale before I go away. But the next series on the cards at the moment for this month will be Shrewsbury on the train, and also going to the prison and the castle as well in Shrewsbury and having a look around Shrewsbury. So that's my next series. I have been before. It was a bit dodgy in September when I went last year, but I did enjoy going to the prison, but I didn't do a live stream from the prison. So that will be interesting. So please be on the channel. Please subscribe at CarlSmith25. Continue to support my videos so far. I look forward to your comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, and I will update you more on the next series. Thank you very much for watching, and good morning.